Thanks for stopping by. I'd like to preface this video by saying it is not a knitting tutorial, and today's video is actually not knitting involved at all. I won't be knitting today, and I'd like to give you a trigger warning. So if you are a person who does not believe in the consumption of alcohol or would like or don't like to participate with people who are consuming alcohol, I would advise you to not watch this video because very clearly had something to drink earlier today. I don't feel like it is influencing me right now. It's been several hours since I had consumed the beverage, and I did not have a lot for my tolerance level, but I will mention it going forward. So if that's something you don't want to participate in, then you are welcome to watch the video that I have tomorrow. So I'd like to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. When you see this video, it will be Thanksgiving Day, and if you do celebrate, happy Thanksgiving. And if you don't, I hope that you are thankful for something at least. Even if it's not a day of celebration for you, maybe you have time to reflect on the things you're grateful for and the things you have to give thanks to, whether it's not originally what this holiday is about. I personally do celebrate Thanksgiving, and it's more so a family moment for me than it is to think about how the United States kind of came to be by the original settlers, I guess you would, not really, well, you know, if you're aware of the conversations about how Thanksgiving is and what it really means, then you're probably well aware of all of the conversations that go along with that. So I won't get into it, but I will say I use it as a day to be thankful for my family, to be thankful for all of the good things that have happened in my life and the bad things, because they really have shaped me and guided me to where I am today and continue to guide me to where I will continue to go. So it's definitely a moment to be grateful for what I have and what has been given to me, considering all of the circumstances that have happened in my life. Without delving too much into that, I am home alone. Today, as the day I'm shooting this, today as the day we are acknowledging Thanksgiving and most of Friday. My partner, if you watched my previous video, had traveled out of the state to celebrate Thanksgiving with their family, and because I only had kind of a half day on Wednesday, they didn't work at all on Wednesday and decided to go to their relatives Tuesday, leaving a little bit earlier on Tuesday to go out. And I would say it could be a little bit of karma, because if they watch this, they're not going to be very happy with me, but they decided to bring some video games like their Nintendo Switch that they bought. If you watch my other videos, you heard me talk about how they bought the Switch for themselves and hadn't yet bought me my birthday gift from September. So there's that, and they also brought their virtual reality game set and their computer. I think just one of their computers. And they were in such a rush to get out of work early that they left their virtual reality game set and their Nintendo Switch at their job. So, you know, if I was there, I could have easily reminded them, hey, do you have all of the things you need? Run through your checklist, blah, blah, blah. Make sure that you have everything you need before you leave the state and won't be able to return for a while. And so when they text me, like, oh, I left my stuff at my job, I was like, ooh, well, that's too bad. I didn't really feel, I felt bad for them, but at the same time, it's like, you couldn't wait a day for me to get off of work so we could all go together to visit your family. So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's not like a big deal, because I get to be here with you guys, and I used Instacart because they had already traveled and they were getting ready to leave on Monday night. So I purchased some snacks and some fun things to have to just celebrate the day, knowing that I wasn't going to cook all that food for myself, and they weren't going to be here, and because they weren't here, I didn't have a chance to participate in my job's banquet for employees and other customers and stuff like that, I would have gone, but I didn't really want to go by myself, and I'm not really, a lot of the people that I work with had other plans with their families, so I just didn't really want to go without my partner. So for today, I got home early, earlier than usual. I left a little bit after 3. We closed early, and well, I decided to charge my phone so that I could film. I know I had some cherry-flavored vodka in my freezer from 2 years ago when I had company over. I generally don't drink at home, but I do drink sometimes when I go to parties, especially free parties at work that provide alcohol that I don't have to pay for. And there's only been a couple occasions, I could count on my hand how many times I've actually purchased alcohol for myself to bring home to consume in the comfort of my house. And it's been rare, and I don't really like the taste of alcohol, but I found that there are some things that don't taste as horrible as others. And one of those were the combination I used this afternoon, which was the cherry-flavored vodka and ginger beer, like ginger ale. I really like ginger ale, but I prefer this particular brands that are a little bit more, I guess, spicy. Like, they have more of a bitterness, and I'm moving my hands around. I'm actually, as I'm talking to you, I am taking off a clear coat of polish so that I can paint my nails. So they'll be nice and dry so that on Friday when we hang out again, you'll be able to watch me knit for once. After the little conference I was at, I didn't have time to paint my nails like I usually do, and the polish I had on before was that green that you saw, and it was chipping pretty bad. By the time I got to where the conference was, it was already pretty badly chipped. So put a clear coat on just to kind of last me through the rest of the week, and it's also chipping, so it's time to come off. And I have some cute colors I thought about using. I kind of felt inspired by my shirt being kind of mauve-y, so I'll show you in a second once I take the rest off. But so yeah, for the most part, I just had a very full glass of hard liquor and some soda, and I still have a lot left to consume. I'm hoping, if it's not really a goal, but it would be nice to get that bottle out of my freezer. So I have a little bit more left, and I'll probably do that tomorrow after I film, so I don't waste so much time kind of getting some of the buzz to go away before I meet with you guys. So I just kind of had my late lunch, then I had a light dinner, watched some YouTube videos, and just hung out. But yes, I am thankful for you all to sit here today. And really, I kind of thought about not having a video ready for Thanksgiving, just because it's a time for most people, and at least in the United States, to spend time with their family. But I do realize that some of you don't get to celebrate with your family, or don't feel like celebrating, or are just, not really in that mood. And I'm very fortunate that I have a good dynamic, at least tolerable dynamic with my family. So if I were there with them, I would not be filming right now. I'm just spending time with my family. But I know some people are in toxic relationships and kind of need to decompress. And so I hope that if you are listening to me today, you do have some knitting to keep you occupied, to kind of calm you if you need to take a break, or if you're busy cooking all day and you just want to relax a moment to yourself. You've been on your feet a lot, making a lot of delicious food for your family, so you probably just need to wind down. Totally understand. But however you choose to use this video today, it's up to you. But I do know that some people really do need just to take a break from all of the stuff that they feel obligated to participate in. Just thinking of somebody who I supervise was saying that they had to go visit relatives that were politically diverse, I guess, and not necessarily in a way that they agreed with, to put it as politely as I can, I suppose. And so I just like, oh, good luck. But, oh, and it was so cute. My partner sent me a text picture of some kitty cats that he is wooing. Their names are Moose, who's a tabby who looks a lot like Kabu, but I didn't see the belly, so I don't know if he has a white belly and white socks and mittens too like Kabu, or if he's just all tabby. And who's the other one? Fuss. Fuss. That's the name of the other one. And he's not a tuxedo, because a tuxedo is mostly black with a little bit of white, but I forget the term for a cat that is black and white splotches. Not an Oreo, not a cow cat who's mostly white with black splotches. If you know what the official term is for a black and white cat that's not a tuxedo, let me know in the comments. Okay, so the nail polish is off. Set that aside. So the next step, at least I like to put my base coat. And I mean, my nails chip so quickly anyway because of just the work I do. I do a lot with my hands, but I feel like it does last a little bit longer with this Orly bonder. Let me know if you use this. If you are a person who paints your nails, what is your method? So mine is this, tried and true, and then I use whatever color, and I usually do a top coat with Seichi, but I've been using like the liquid glass or the clear coat. That's really good, but it kind of pulls the polish after I've put it on, even if I've waited a while. So I've switched over to using this instant gel effect top coat one, and I find that it doesn't pull as much when it's drying, like pull on the actual color. So we'll do that. But yes, and Moose is a scaredy cat. I think Moose is probably worse than Koji. He described it as, when he got there, stayed over last night, Moose was in the same room that he was staying in and just kind of wedged himself under the bed. Eventually, Moose wanted to leave. This is Moose the cat that's at my partner's relative's house where he's staying for the holiday. And he opened the door and then Moose left. But he kind of lingered a little bit, so my partner was able to stick their hand out so Moose could smell their hand. And he got some pets in today and some photos, so I was happy about that. Because I saw one of Fuss, and I was like, ooh, who's this? This beautiful green eyes, just look like kind of a fuzzy cat. He's fluffy, maybe about the same fluffiness as Koji, but yeah, black and white. And I want to see some more pictures of Moose. So I love it when I get to meet other cats, just to bond with them, especially if they like me. If they're not scared of people, then it's like, yay. My friend has this beautiful black Norwegian forest cat, and she's just the tiniest little kitty. She has these beautiful green eyes, and she's so sweet, and she has this little mew mew kind of noise she makes. She was in love with her dad, my friend's boyfriend, and she's really nice. She likes me too, which I love because she's so cute, and I really miss her. It's so funny because I hung out with my friend not too long ago. She's the one who got me the mittens that are recycled sweaters, and Dad, the cat, is so sweet, and I didn't get to go to her house to say hi to Dad, so I feel kind of bad because I like Dad. And that is Dad, D-A-D, is the name of the female cat. I don't know the origin of her name, though. Alright, so we got our base down, and I'm trying to figure out like what colors I want each nail. I definitely want, so this Nina Ultra Pro in the color Glamping, like glamorous camping, is what I'm going to use as my accent nail. So that's probably going to be my ring finger on each nail, and maybe my ring and my pinky, because those aren't going to get banged up as much. And I have this color, which is Aubrey from Zoya, like that. And I also have, oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that. This is ella+mila, excuse me, Time for a Bonfire. And that's this color. And so the Aubrey and this one kind of look the same, but they're a little different, so I think I like that subtlety. But if you think of glamping and Time for a Bonfire, these two kind of go together the best. But they all go together very well. So I want to do like a tri-color effect on my nails. So we'll start with our accents, because I don't have as many of those. And shaking it up. So yeah, I do wish I could have gone now that I know there are kitties that I could hang out with. But at the same time, I really need to work on my knitting projects, particularly the blanket, which, by the way, I finally have introduced the gray, the lightest gray color of the big blanket that I'm knitting. So I'm so happy about that. And I got a little bit further in my Chevy wrap, but not very far, because I brought it to work with me for Monday. And what did I do on Tuesday? Oh, I ate lunch at a cafe. So I didn't bring it with me, but I had it with me. But I didn't get to actually knit. And so I brought it back home for the long weekend. And because I'm going to the pom-pom making course on Saturday, I thought that'd be a good time to bring it with me, see how far I get while I travel. Okay. Ooh, I need to put this on a flat surface. There we go. So I love this color, but I don't like how flat or like how wide this brush is. So we'll do a little bit on the pinky. And it's super chunky glitter too. It's like a mix of chunky and fine glitter. So it's kind of easier to press it than stroke it on, so you get a better distribution of the glitter specks. Let's see. Can you see it like that? Oh, and let me know in the comments, one, very importantly, what are you thankful for? What do you have time to reflect on today? And two, are you one of those families or people that are already waiting in line? Maybe you're watching this video while you're in line at Best Buy to get like some Black Friday deals or pre-Black Friday, like Thanksgiving Day deals. Let me know if you are one of those, not like those people. Are you one of those people? But are you a person who takes part in holiday deals? Do you enjoy the rush of getting a deal on something for the holiday times? Do you go out early on your Thanksgiving Day or the day after to shop for deals, maybe for yourself or for friends and family if you don't celebrate the holiday? What kind of shopper are you? Are you going to participate in these things? I personally don't like to go out if I don't have to, especially if there are crowds, especially if there are people who want to push and shove. So I don't do Black Friday in person. However, I do like a deal, but I don't buy if I don't need or want. If it's not on my list of something that I would have anyway, I'm not going to go for it. So, and I'm pretty picky about the percentages off of the product. Like 30 is like okay, but I'm more of like a 40 person. Like, and that's pretty rare, but sometimes it depends because I see all the time I got like a million emails from my personal account to say up to 50%, up to 40%, up to 20, 30%, whatever. And I'm like, up to. That doesn't mean it is for everything. So I would look. And if it wasn't anything that I already had my eye on, I just pass. Because it's not the only time they're going to have a sale. Especially if it's something holiday themed. Like there's so many holiday themed makeup products that I enjoy makeup. And there are definitely some gift sets that look really cute of products I like. But I'll wait till like February or whatever when they all go on sale. Because it's not so much that they are holiday, like I need to wear them now. It's just I like them. So, different value sets and things of products that I do plan on trying. So, okay. So we did our first coat of these. So I'll let these dry and I'll move on to this hand. And I'm left-handed, so this is my right hand, and this is always a challenge for me. Let me know, do you paint your nails? And if you do, is it really hard for you to do your non-dominant hand, or are you a pro and everything looks amazing every time you do it? Or do you prefer to have somebody like at a salon do your nails for you? I used to get my nails done maybe once a year when I would go out of town and then just get a manicure, get a pedicure, look real cute, just like feel fancy when I would go back home or something. But now I just do it myself. But every now and then it's nice to get pampered, but with all the weird, I've been hearing some crazy stories about people going to nail salons and the cleanliness of them, nothing being sterilized, people getting like MRSA or flesh-eating disease from cuts and just dirty equipment, and I just can't. Plus the labor. Like, I would rather go to like a high-end salon where I know everybody's getting paid their share, their worth, their time, than like one of those places where it's just like in and out and like 30, 40 minutes, and they charge just $20 for a mani-pedi or something. Like, those are the ones I'm concerned about. Which is why I don't go, because it is expensive to go to a salon that really, has employees that are paid by check, taxed people. Everything is by the books, Sometimes that's a little tricky. So I generally don't go to the salon for that reason. Now that I'm older and more educated about what goes on behind the scenes, I have stopped participating. Because those places that I can afford are the ones that aren't going the right way, and then the ones I don't afford are the ones that are having the better practices, so I just don't go anymore. And if you do celebrate or participate, maybe you aren't celebrating, but you're participating in Thanksgiving, let me know what your favorite foods are in the comments. What's your favorite holiday food? If you celebrate any kind of holiday this time of year. I'm honestly not a diehard fan of turkey. Like, I like it, I'll eat it, but if I had a choice of what to eat, I choose ham. Because that's usually what I got the most of when I was at home. We would do a ham and a turkey. My cousin would do the ham, and my aunt and uncle, mainly my aunt, would do the turkey. And we did ham for Easter too, but particularly ham for Thanksgiving, and I love ham over turkey. And so ham, we call it dressing. I think it's a cultural thing, but we don't put the bread thing in the turkey. So we don't stuff the turkey. We have a whole casserole dish of dressing, cornbread or dressing. My aunt would do one regular and one with oysters, and as I got older, I actually liked the oyster one better. So good. So have oyster dressing, so I like that. Greens, succotash. I don't like succotash. I actually don't like okra really like that because it's too slimy for me, and I'm really big on textures. Like, textures are sometimes the reasons that I don't eat a food, even if it tastes okay. What else do I like from Thanksgiving? Oh, my cousin's baked macaroni and cheese. She gave me the recipe, and I make it at home every now and then. Even if it's not Thanksgiving, I'll just make her recipe of baked macaroni and cheese. And it's not even like her recipe. It's kind of like some recipe she found on Campbell's or something. I don't know. But it's good. I like that. But I like it better when she does it. But mine's okay. So baked macaroni and cheese, oyster dressing, ham, greens, dinner rolls. I'm fine with some bread and some butter. Oh, now I'm making myself feel sad because I miss all that good food that my family would make. And dessert, I think we would have banana pudding, which I like, or sweet potato pie. We don't do pumpkin pie at my family's home. We do sweet potato pie. I don't like it. It's a texture thing. And I don't like pumpkin pie either for the same reason, texture. But I did buy a apple pie, even though I'm the only one here. So I'll have a slice of that. I had some last night. I think that's about it. But yes, let me know. I know I'm trying not to be too biased, I guess. I don't even know if I'm using the right term to describe it. I want to be sensitive to everybody who might not celebrate Thanksgiving today, but it is such a big holiday for us here in America, and to not realize that it is, I don't think is quite right. But I'm not sure if all of you, my 15 subscribers, have any specific thoughts on the holiday, whether you know about it if you're not statewide or don't celebrate, or you wish you could celebrate but you can't, or you are forced to celebrate with people that you might not enjoy the company of. I want to hear all of your thoughts. What are your thoughts on Thanksgiving? What does it mean to you? What are you thankful for? Even if this day is not one that you acknowledge or celebrate, are you thankful for anything? What do you have to be thankful for? I am thankful for all of you. Thank you for listening to me every week when I upload a video. And thank you for commenting and engaging with me when I do post something. And I'm thankful for my kitties so much because they're great, and my partner for their support and helping me stay balanced. We balance each other, and my family, or even if they're not here right now with me, they are a great support system, and I'm very thankful for them with all of the things that have happened that are way personal, that I won't tell you and bore you or make you feel weird about, but they've just been there a lot for me, and I'm grateful for them. So, again, thank you so much for stopping by this Thanksgiving Day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.